Right, hello and welcome to the Vibing with Jallum Podcast, episode 3, with my guest Waffle. Waffle, introduce yourself, my friend.
Hello, I am WaffleTacoGamer, the warrior. 4-1, controversially, I guess you could say. I'm a small creator. Well, I shouldn't say that. I'm a small influencer boxer, and I have my own promotion, Rested Boxing. I almost said Waffle Boxing. I don't know why I said that. Yeah, so we're just here. Jallum owed this to me because the asshole decided to jump in my interview with Brandon Jones. So, no hard feelings. So
No hard
everything's all
feelings. No hard feelings.
A bit of nostalgia. Oh
Buddy,
god,
that was a while ago now. That was a good while ago.
Yeah, that was like. I'm trying to think.
Was it December
Was it like
time?
end of?
Or was it November time? I think it was December.
I think it was December. Yeah, I think it was. It was early December, definitely, 100%.
Back in 2020.
I was thinking like end of November, but I don't know.
Well, lots of stuff's happened since then. But the right, I'm going to ask you a question, and it's one. I want to ask you is what strength do you have? Like, as like it could be inside the ring, it could be outside the ring, and what's not a weakness, but what's something you want to work on?
Okay, so my strengths, whenever it comes to, is it just like fighting in general?
It could be either or. It could be either or. You could do both if you wanted to.
Okay, well, my strongest point. Oh, hold on.
Well,
sorry about that. My mom interrupted me. I didn't think she would do that, but crazy enough, as soon as we start the okay. All right. My biggest strengths would have to be my obviously my power. My power, it's proven to put some guys down, proven to actually hurt people. So like it's like that's just kind of like my biggest strength. But also like I would consider this my biggest. It would have to be my mentality. Whenever it comes to even outside of the ring, my mentality always has to be strong. You can't go in to anything without like a very weak mindset. You gotta go into whatever you want to do in your life, and you got to put your all into it with the right mentality. Because if you do something without even really thinking about it, then that's gonna take a hit on your mental health. And obviously, I've been trying to be an advocate for mental health as any way as I can, and I would consider that like one of my strongest like traits. Something I would like to work on is I would say how I come across to some people, because it's crazy to me. Like ultimately I don't really care what people really think of me, but it's also like what the hell, what the hell, where did you get this from? Like I remember there was a time, it was like a good like 6 months ago, 5 months ago, 4 months ago, around that range, 4 to 6. There were people who said that I was going around acting like I was basically claiming I was a 3-0 pro. First of all, 3-0. I was 3-1 a couple months ago. Second of all, a pro? This ain't no Alex Pineda, all right? I'm not going around claiming that I'm this grandiose fucking boxer. If anything, I'm bad compared to like actual boxers out there. I'd probably lose to Luis Pineda, and that guy is like
everyone
loses
to him though.
Below me, bro.
Everyone loses to Pineda.
I mean, fair enough. Yeah, he's the GOAT. And Swarms too, the One Punch Man. Dude.
The one, no.
But like I don't get where some of these people like get this stuff from. And there was also like, oh, you were trying to act like Mike Tyson, like acting like you're the best in the game with your walkout against Pat. I'm like, no, it wasn't. What? I was just trying to hype myself up. I'm just trying to help myself up, get in the zone. Like, why are people like taking that? Like, why are people like saying that shit? Like, I never said that I was a 3-0 pro.
It's always people talk the most that won't do it themselves. That tends to be the
Yeah,
case.
exactly, John. That's exactly my point. Like, not and like a lot of these guys that just talk like all this random bullshit, they won't go in there and do it themselves. You know, like I personally like. There's just I don't really want to say names, but like there's just a lot of people online who talk about doing it but never do it. Just never do it, and it's annoying to me because I see
Curse the
potential in
internet.
some of these guys.
Curse the
Yeah,
internet,
it's the
isn't it?
internet. It's the internet, and you're just gonna have to live with it. But it's like it's just so goddamn annoying. So annoying, bro. Oh my god. But yeah, strengths and weaknesses. I know I went off on a little tangent. My mom interrupted, but other than that, yeah, like that's what I would say.
I'm going to ask you another one now, and it's kind of similar to some boxing topic as well.
Mm-hmm.
And if you were to like model yourself after any fighter, what? So I'm going to ask you like there's going to be two parts to this question. Who would you say is there any fighter that you're trying to emulate now, or is there anyone,
Mm-hmm.
or is there one you would rather be? If that makes sense. So,
Okay, no, I get.
I could say I want to be like, I don't know, Canelo, but I really want to be
Yeah.
more like. Obviously, I'm not nowhere near. That's not what I'm going. I'm just spitting examples. So say like I'm trying to emulate Canelo, but I'd rather be more like Pacquiao. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
do you know what I
yeah,
mean?
true. Yeah. So this is how it is right now. So basically, right now, my style consists from what I've seen of myself and from stuff that I've watched about myself. I try to emulate a kind of a mix of like Gibbon, I guess you could say KSI. This is cringe because it's like YouTube boxing, but like this is just give me a minute here. With like what I'm talking about with Gib, there's like that forward aggression, constant pressure. Like that's what I want to be. I want to be like that gas tank, always coming forward, no matter what. Like no matter what shot you hit at me, I could just be like, bah, 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 bah. You know what I mean? I could just come back and just like go crazy. And then like with the KSI, I've been doing a lot of stance switching and stuff like that. But recently I've been looking a lot into Mike Tyson. Okay, and again, a cringe comparison, but just give me a moment. Just hold on. Before people start flaming me in the comments, listen. I am a short heavyweight with a small reach. Mike Tyson was like 5'8" in his prime, right? Like
I think he
around
was. I think he was
5'8",
5'10", wasn't he, or something like that.
Ah, okay,
All
let
the
me
other
just fact
heavyweights,
check.
all the other heavyweights were above 6 foot anyway. Like
Mike Tyson prime height.
he's 5'10", 5'11".
Let's just see this. 5 feet. Oh, he's 5'11". Okay, well I'm fucking stupid as hell. But he
Well,
was a short heavyweight.
all the others were like massive though. Yeah, all the others were like
Yeah, he was
6'2" and above.
he was a short heavyweight. So what I want to do is really like get my footwork down and simulate a similar Mike Tyson, but like obviously like be be cautious about it. Like be more defensively
Aware.
just more. Like I'm not trying to like go in there like like do all this crazy bullshit that he does. Like obviously I want to be the forward aggressor still. I want to still like emulate that style. And I just want to get on the inside to da 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 da. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of like what I'm trying to emulate. I know I keep saying that word over and over again, but that's just
That was
like
the question. To be fair, that was the
that's
question. So it works.
yeah, that's like the whole point of like yeah, I'm just trying to replicate more of a Mike Tyson, I guess you could say, because he's a short heavyweight. I'm a short heavyweight. Yeah.
One thing I think, I don't know if this is your plan or not, but this is one thing I was thinking about, was obviously, what is your weight now and your height? What is your height again?
5'6", and I am 245.
Because obviously that won't be your natural weight, obviously. So then if you go, I'm wondering what your plan is with that. Because if you could, it depends on, obviously, your biology. Like, I don't know. I'm not going to cut you open and find out, don't worry. But like, you know what I mean? Like, obviously we don't know. But if you lost weight and went down to like a cruiserweight or even a light heavyweight, we don't know.
Oh, yeah.
We don't know. Like, obviously the power hopefully should carry over. But obviously that power from a heavyweight would be a lot more efficient at a lower weight class, it's the opposite of the Slim effect. You know what I mean? Like Slim doesn't have any, like he can't put these bigger people down because he's coming up. But then if he goes down, he like destroys people like NNA. But everyone destroys NNA Productions. But beside the point, obviously.
Facts here. Like anyone in this community beats NNA, even if you're like who is that one guy? Fuck, I'm trying to think. Like if you're like Adam Creekmore or any of like Yesify's boys, like Yesify and his like little gang of friends, any of those guys can beat NNA. Like it's just like. It's
the tutorial one. It's the tutorial fight you get. But as I'm saying though, is obviously like your cardio would improve because obviously that's probably more your natural weight anyway. So you'd have the gas tank. The power should, if it decreases, it shouldn't decrease by a drastic amount because you're realistically, if you're on, it really depends on what your body type is like. But the power should kind of stay. If you've been at heavyweight for a long time, it should stay because that's what it's like. That's what people do in the UFC. They weight bully. They come down in weight and then they just obviously they shoot. The same in the boxing. They'll shoot up as well.
Like Alex Pereira.
Oh yeah,
Alex Pereira.
He's like 210 or something stupid when he fought Izzy or something dumb. Like he was. He was like a light heavyweight or like something like that. Like, but that's different.
Yeah,
it's
and
different
then he
in
just
UFC.
Shoots up right to 200. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, it was middleweight. It was middleweight to like light heavyweight. So he was like 200 and something, but he was meant to be like 185, and he just ballooned all the way up there. Well, it's like Hazmat Chimaev does the exact same thing. He just does it a bit. It's not as drastic as that, I don't believe, but you know what I mean. But obviously, it could benefit in the long run. But obviously, that's one of those things where you could you'd be training boxing alongside, but I think that's more of you'd be on your runs more with stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Like it'd be more of a cardio-esque sort of. Obviously, high intensity would work as well.
Be like that Gib with the cardio and the stamina.
But I believe that's probably the best option because heavyweights don't tend to have the best gas cans. Obviously, there's some freaks out there, but you know what I mean. Like it's the light people. Well, yeah, you know what I mean. Like people like Tyson Fury, he's massive, but he's got a good gas tank on him. You know what I mean? Like, But then like Wilder's massive, but Wilder's not got the best gas tank. That's why they don't bounce around a lot. They tend to be just flat-footed because they just don't have that because they're carrying all that weight. So obviously, if you cut down, that's why I was like hating life because I'm not a natural heavyweight anyway. Like the heaviest I ever was before the fight was like 92. And that's heavyweight, I'm pretty sure, but it's like just like, and then I had to bulk up to like 97, which was like, I don't know how many it is in pounds. It's disgusting, basically. And I felt like shit, and it wasn't nice. But I went up from 85 because I was losing loads of weight for the fight I was meant to have before that, but it just fell through with the venue and stuff because of the capacity. But like, I felt much better when I lost the weight. You know what I mean? You just feel, but you feel better, you feel faster. Obviously, I didn't get enough. I don't know if the power was still there. But obviously, your gas tank is better, so it's maybe you would lose power, but your output would be higher. So it was probably worth it, really, at the end of the day. But especially if you're coming down. So that's obviously what I was going to say.
Here's a little story for you. I know you have more questions and stuff like that, but I want to say this real quick. So beginning of 2020, I was around 260, around that, and I decided because my opponent was going to be Berimbolo, not living room, fucking whatever. I don't care. It was still real to me. With that fight, my opponent was being a little bit of a piece of shit. So I said to myself, okay, I'm going to work as hard as I can. It got till July till I got my actual first heavy bag. And like I was working so hard through it. Within those months, it was like 6 months. Isn't that 6 months? July, August, September, October, November, December. Yeah. I worked so hard within those 6 months, and I weighed myself, and I was like 242, around that. And I was proud of myself. I was very proud of myself. But then I started training for my next fight the year after, and then that just didn't happen. And then whenever Pat came around, I wasn't really training for much, and I'm not gonna lie, I think I underestimated Pat a tiny tinge, and I was back up to like my 260. I was back to my 260. So then I was just like, fuck. I was just like, fuck, why am I back at 260? So then I obviously started working hard again, and then I went back to, at least I'm right now 245. So I would say right now, when I was 260, whenever I fought Pat, awful. Absolutely awful. 245, I feel different. Like, I just feel different, bro. It's weird. It's weird. It's not that much, but it's still like, holy shit. So, like, if I get down to like 215, like, my next fight, I'm aiming for 220 at least. And bro, if I feel like that good from 260 to 245, imagine how I'm gonna be at like 220. Like, I think that's gonna be. I don't even want to go. I don't even want to talk about
exactly.
it.
Cloud9, exactly. Like, there you go. As I was saying, but like, it'll benefit you to go the lighter weights. Obviously, I don't know what you might even be perfect sat at cruiserweight for all we know.
Yeah,
but
bro. I really, bro. If I make it under 200 pounds, then I'll be so fucking happy with myself, bro. Oh my god, dude. Like, oh my god, like I've literally worked, like at that point I would have worked so hard and everything, just like I feel like cruiserweight would have to be put on watch. Like, cruiserweight would have to be put on watch. I swear. But obviously I'm not trying to be too cocky, but you know.
Gotta back yourself. You gotta back yourself.
Yeah.
But one thing though, what was I gonna say then? That's completely not just slipped from my mind. Oh no, I've got one. This is one thing I was doing when I was losing weight. It was very like gross and it was very like not nice, but I still did it anyway because it worked. And it's like, I don't even know if it's even that efficient anyway. I just felt like mentally you felt like you were doing something better. And it's a combination of two things. And one, do you know, like, obviously this sounds really stupid. You know, like a bin bag.
A bin bag?
Yeah, like a bin bag, like the black bin bags you put in your bin and you put all the stuff in and you take it out, you tie it up and you put it in the bin. Yeah. It depends if you have a sweatsuit, use one of them. But what I did is you cut holes in that, your arms and your head, and you put them on.
I see, and then like a sauna suit.
Yeah, and then you put it under your clothes, and then you tend to, but then obviously if it's cold weather, that's gonna make you sweat more than it would in the summer. Because I did most of my like weight loss in the winter, obviously, because obviously that's what time of year it was, and you just run with that. If you run with that and just do, I didn't tend to do weights in it because I usually do weights inside, but like you just feel gross when you're inside. I won't ever do it inside, but if you want to run with that on, I don't know exactly how beneficial it is to you, but you feel like you're getting more. And then when you get back, cold shower or an ice bath or something. I had very few ice baths, but I had a lot of cold showers, and I just stopped having like people I knew were like, why would you like? Someone I do know does cold showers and like do it. It makes you feel loads better. Then everyone else that I told, I was like, oh, why are you freezing when you jump out the shower? And you're just like, well, I've just had a cold shower. And like, why? It's just not nice. And obviously, I'd much prefer a warm shower, but like, the benefits of a cold shower because it burns brown fat on your shoulders. It's the same if you. I don't think you're anywhere near the sea, are you? I don't know. I don't think you are.
Don't think I am. Yeah.
Well, where I am, where I'm from, I'm like 20 minutes from the city, so we can go to the beach. And obviously, you don't go in winter because that's a recipe for hypothermia. But even if you go in the summer, you jump in, it's freezing when you jump in. Obviously, be careful if it's really hot. Don't go on a heat wave because you could like get heat stroke or something. But obviously, if it's just like a normal like day, ease yourself in and put your like even if your head's sticking out. Obviously, if your head's sticking out, you're burning fat by just sitting there because it's cold.
Yeah,
and it's salt water too. I think salt water has properties with it as well. I don't exactly know because that's what it's like around England anyway, where I am. But cold water and like BTEC sauna suits with bin bags. But you got. But I was just kind of like the work, and you got loads of bin bags and they're cheap. It's just like, well, I just have them, so I should put them on. Obviously, never reuse them. Just use the one and throw it. Don't use it twice. And I was like, and as you feel it, and it literally goes. You can wring it out. You're just like, it's just disgusting. It's minging. It's minging,
bro.
But that makes your cold shower right after so much nicer because you're sweating and you're really hot, and then you jump in. You're just like, you get in.
You're just like, holy shit.
Ice
I
baths.
have reached heaven. Here we go. Take me.
This is better than sex. Better than sex. Better than sex. But the thing is though, with it though, ice baths are probably the better. But obviously, it's just a pain in the ass having lots of ice and putting it in your bath. But obviously, like,
bro,
ice baths are pain. Like, I hated it. I sat in it and was like, I did probably like 4 times. And I was just sat in it, just like, why am I doing this? It tests your mental strength more than anything. I was gonna sit there. But I kind of cheated a bit because I kind of, like, I don't think you even meant to do this. I sat in it, and I had one arm out, and it was really delicate operation. Put my phone on like the taps of the bath, and just put Netflix on. I just sat there like, but it worked, I guess. Whatever. You're just watching TV where you're just freezing, like in sub-zero temperatures or whatever it was in the bath. It wasn't, but obviously, just whatever gets you through it, I guess.
Bro, I tell you what, like I've never done an ice bath. I wish I could, but I think my dad would be pissed if I put a lot of ice in the tub. But I at least did I to emulate it. I at least like just put on cold water full blast and I just went for it. And I was just I sat in there for like a good like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I was just like, this is not great, but I have to do this. And then I ended up taking up a warm shower.
To be honest, I did it a few times, and I was like, I did it a few times. It's like, why have I done this? But obviously, you've got to try and get through it.
Yeah, bro. I like hot water more than cold water, bro. I'm such a weird guy. Like, whenever it comes to washing my hands, I'm like, cold water, yes, I love it. And then whenever it comes to showers, I'm like, yes. Turn me into like a fucking rotisserie chicken or something like that. That's what it is. That's what it is.
No, it's just
you're just at the shower like
just rotating. No, but like honestly, no.
Completely sidetracked. What the fuck?
To be fair, whenever I wash my hands, though, it's just whatever the tap's on. It's freezing. I'm just sat there like, it is what it is. It is what it is. And then just
it is what it is.
Yeah, it's just absolutely freezing. I'm come back in from it snowing. It's a blizzard outside. I'm coming in. It's cold water. I'm like, it is what it is. It is what it is. Just whatever. It is what it is. Absolute hypothermia. Just like it is what it is. No, but honestly, cold showers, it's like it burns like brown fat on like your shoulders mostly. I'm pretty sure. I think that's basically what it is. But it does benefit you. Actually, I think it's good for you. I think it's good for your It's good for, I think it's testosterone or something like that as well. There's some positive effects. Obviously, there's like negative effects probably to it as well because it's fucking cold. But like, right. But obviously, weigh it up. But you don't have to do it all the time. Like I did like 3 or 4 ice baths, and that was pain. And obviously, it's awkward because you're just filling a bath full of ice, and you can't just like I've got to get in this before someone else arrives, and it's like, why are you in an ice bath? But like, no, it's just one of those things. I'll ask you one more question, and I'll ask you, it's like 2 actually roll in 1 really. Have you got a hit list? It could be Twitter, it could be all the people from the community. You could say, all right, I'll give you this then. Pick 3 people from the community, then 1 or 2 that you'd want to get if you manage to succeed and like pop off. 2 you'd want out of the community. That could be anyone. It could be absolutely anyone you wanted. So 5 then, basically.
Obviously, I want to piece up Trading Room's brother.
Yeah.
I despise that motherfucker. Like, I actually do. Like, he's such a piece of shit, and I just want to... Like, I swear to God. I want to beat him faster than Real Talk did. That's my main goal, but if I don't, then that's cool. I don't really care.
What did he beat him in? I can't remember.
What'd you say?
What did Real Talk beat him in? I can't remember.
Yeah, Real Talk beat the shit out of him in the round.
But what round was it though? In a round?
A round, yes.
Oh god,
literally a round. And I feel like I could do literally the same, but like I think in a better fashion. No offense to Real Talk, but he was old. He's he had some back problems at that time. Like, I really feel like if he was just like in his prime, bro, he would have just laid him out cold. Laid him out like you would have to get like a body bag and everything. But as I was saying, I really want to piece up AJ. Like, very bad.
You get a belt. You get a belt out of it, don't you? As well, I'm pretty sure.
What?
You get a belt out of it, don't you? There's a belt involved.
Yeah. I get to hang it up on my wall and never ever have to contest for it because crossover sparring camp's over. It's just game over. I don't even have to contest for it. I can just put it on my wall and then that's it. That's all I have to do. Just beat the shit out of some random fat hillbilly from the fucking south. It's all done there. It's God bless. What was it? And then
two more, and then two others after that.
I gotta think about these ones. Obviously, like if I can somehow get to the UK, I would love to fight you. That'd be a good fight. I think that'd be a solid fight. And I know he doesn't really involve himself with the community, but I still really feel like the Dennis fight could come like down the line.
I feel like the only way that happens is if you both pop off and meet somewhere. I think that's how it works.
Or something entices him to come back. You know, I feel like if something like happens within like all of us, like say like you and I fight and either you win or I win, I feel like he'd be like, okay, that's kind of interesting. Maybe want to come back and say this big fat fucking oaf fight. Like I want to fight this shit, big fat fucking oaf stuff like that, you know. But I feel like if we really entice him, I think like he can come back. But obviously, I don't know. He's too busy talking about people getting head in a fucking Walmart freezer or goddamn.
You gotta do what you gotta do, but I could never. I'm quite confident sometimes, but even I couldn't do that. I'd be like, bro, each to their own. Each to their own, innit?
Dude, I wish he did that whenever I met him in person. He's actually like a really nice guy. He's a really nice guy.
I can imagine he is, to be fair.
As well as Trey. I thought Trey was gonna be annoying as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. I thought Trey was gonna be annoying as fuck, but he was completely fine. Other than like a few times where he was like saying a little too much and sharing a little too much.
Yeah.
He was fine. And the two people
that you'd like to get to,
yeah. I think you obviously know one of them, but I really want Halal Ham. I really want Halal Ham. I think because he and I are similar weight, similar height, but the only problem with that is I think he's coming down in weight. That's the only
he's dropping.
Yeah, goddamn piece of shit. Yeah, I would love to fight Halal Ham, and you know because I feel like he has a loud mouth and he fights like this. Whatever, I don't know how he's like still fighting like this, although he's like with Solomon and shit. Like how are you gonna go with Solomon, work with him, work with Salt Poppy, and then still look like the same as you did whenever you fought Salt Poppy? Like what is how are you like that doesn't work. It shouldn't compute. Anyways. I'm also really interested in Minicon. I really want to fight Minicon.
Minicon's big though. Minicon's a big
I know, but he's a shit boxer. I love Minicon, but he's a shit boxer. He absolutely is, bro. Whenever he fought Nick Paddywhack and Nick Paddywhack was fucking disqualified, he was acting like that was a TKO win. He went up on the ropes, went, I'm a goat! Oh! It was a DQ. It was a fucking DQ. It was fucking... I don't know. Another one, I know, like, it was only two, but...
Yeah, go on. Go
DJ Welch. DJ Welch is a really good one. I think that'd be a solid fight. Plus, he's had, like, previous experience, but he just doesn't look good. He just didn't look good. He's 5'7", literally an inch taller than me. Like, I think that's a perfect fight. I think that's a great fight. And I feel like internet comment etiquette, like, he just he wasn't able to hack it. He wasn't able to take those punches from DJ Welch or anything like that. So Yeah, so that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I think to be fair, it's on top of it, off topic. I think I tweeted it out a few days ago or a few weeks ago, whenever it is. The fight that makes sense for Minicon is Chase Demore.
Oh yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
makes sense. They
Yeah, I
both need
agree.
the redemption for that because obviously Minicon was losing that fight. I'm pretty sure that he was having with, and then obviously he
Mhm.
gassed out, and then Chase Demore. We all know what happened with Chase Demore. So
Yeah, bro, Chase Demore. Fuck, dude, I would beat Chase Demore too. I'm sorry, but like, I mean, as of the last fight, again, I'm gonna keep saying this. I always say this. You're only as good as your last fight. That's just how I see it. You're only as good as your last fight. Fucking Chase. I don't even want to get into it. I feel like I'll just be so mean about it. But goddamn, how are you gonna like swing your whole body just from a feint?
He
Like,
was,
come on.
as someone once said, he was fighting our demons for us. He just couldn't
Dude,
see
he
them.
was. That's it. He basically was. It's just like I just, dude, it's so fucking. Yeah.
He didn't train much.
I'm
for
gonna
that,
keep my
like.
mouth shut because he'll probably just be like unbearable. Like, obviously, he probably wouldn't see this, but oh my god.
You never know. You never know.
Yeah, bro. Was that me? Was that you? What just happened?
Was what? I did not.
I just heard a boom ding. Like, I don't know what the fuck that was.
Is it
That
my
had to have
phone?
been here. That
It's
had
not
to
my.
have been
It's
here.
not my phone. So
Yeah, that was fucking weird. Maybe I'm just schizophrenic or something. I don't know.
maybe the fear of AJ Ingram is getting to you.
Fuck off. No, dude. Honestly, dude. I would fuck him up, dude. He's so shit. Bro, he throws jabs like this.
Waffle. AJ Ingram is a generational talent.
Oh,
come on.
fuck off. No,
Come
I'm fucking
on.
walking out. I fucking hear this shit. Dude, what the fuck? Dude, AJ Ingram is the shittiest boxer I've ever fucking seen. If he, like... Oh my
I'm dead
God.
serious. I'm
Dude,
dead serious, Waffle.
actually...
I don't look me in the eyes. I'm 100% serious. AJ Ingram is the GOAT of boxing. He's gonna take it places. He's gonna beat all the heavyweights, and he's gonna go all the way down. He's gonna go to UFC. He's gonna submit Cyril Gane and he's gonna knock out Francis, and then he's gonna ankle pick John Jones. And then that's going to be it. He's going to retire.
Jack off over them too, like fucking hell, dude.
He's going to get his phone out. He's going to get his phone out. He's going to show his Twitter likes on John Jones'
yeah,
body.
He's gonna go right. He's gonna just go right to town. Like,
I'll
fuck
finish
that guy.
on
AJ, if you're watching this, fuck you. I hate you, you stupid bitch.
You probably can't even work a phone.
You probably can't even work you this year, motherfucker. I will get you.
You probably can't even work a phone.
Watch out.
He's too busy training. He's in the Alps training.
Oh, yeah, too busy training just his right hand, dude. Like,
the right hand of God.
Right hand of God, more like right hand of your fucking dad bod, bitch. Fucking oh my God.
Right, last question before I know the other one was meant to be the last question. I want you to say 3 words that you want people to think of when they think of you. You want them to think this.
Fat? No, I'm kidding. All right. Okay. 3 words.
That you want them to make. Yeah, respectable. They want you to. You want them. You want this to be like your on your case. Actually, this is your legacy. Your legacy. You know what I mean? This is what you want them to think.
Respectable, warrior, and I gotta think of this last word because you just threw this on me. It was respectable, warrior, and better than AJ Ingram. No, the last one would probably have to be fuck. Oh my God, it's so hard. I can't think of the last word. Fuck, dude. Oh my God. Better than AJ Ingram. Fuck it. I don't care.
To be honest, do you know the saying, can he beat Goku though? Can he beat AJ though? Can he beat AJ Ingram though? Can he beat Ingram though? Can he beat Ingram though? No, he can't. It's a generational talent. You can't beat him. He's ascended. He's ascended past all of us. Even me, a Lord, can't see the heights of which he's gone. He's nobility. Where's he from? Where is he from?
I'm Arkansas.
He's
Arkansas.
he's royalty up in Arkansas.
I'm about to be so fucking. I'm about to be. You're about to be True Jordy. I'm about to be Tyson Fury, bro. I'm so close to fucking. You know, tosser. We ain't doing this anymore. You fucking.
No more interviews for you. I ain't doing this again. I'd say I'd get AJ Ingram on instead, but he probably can't even work a phone. So that's fully.
Bro, don't even try, bro. Dude, he'll probably be sitting on the call. He'll see something brown in his teeth. He'll fucking wipe it out and then lick it. Like that's just what he is. He's just a fucking waste man.
I reckon
he's a waste man with a big mouth, and I swear to God. I swear to God, dude. He actually just, dude. If I fight him, like underneath Pat and Trey rematch, like them rematching, I already said it to Pat. I'll say it here too. I'm gonna say sorry to Pat because I'm gonna be stealing the fucking show. I'm going to be throwing shit. I'm gonna be fucking going wild. Like this is like, it's not even like I don't even respect him. I don't even respect this guy. I fucking hate him.
Like, you respect him after,
this ain't fake beef. This is not fake beef shit. This is not fake beef. Like seriously, I fucking hate this guy.
Do you reckon you'll respect him after though? After you beat him up?
Fuck no! I don't want to shake his hand afterwards. Fuck him.
His greasy
Fuck him and his stupid little tugboat fucking.
His greasy sweaty hand. But what are you gonna do when he's standing over you, the generational talent, AJ Ingram?
I'm moving to a different country.
You'll just see his
if I lose if I beat Pat Typushin and I lose to AJ Ingram, I'm going to have to change my name, go to a new state, go to a new community, never ever talk to any of you fuckers again. I would actually have to go into hiding. I would have to I don't even want to think about it, bro. It's ridiculous. If anyone thinks that AJ can
instead of WaffleTacoGamer,
fucking stupid.
Instead of WaffleTacoGamer, you could inherit the name. I don't know.
Like Pancake Burrito.
Pancake Burrito player.
No, Pancake Burrito fucking farmer because I'm not gonna want a game. Right? I'll just be a depressed fuck. I'll be in my mother's basement, which I actually am right now. Fun fact. I'll be in my mom's basement, just sitting here playing on this TV right here, and I'm just gonna be like, I don't even want to do this anymore. I'll be a mess. I'll be a mess. I
think them up in Mina are on some Looney Tunes shit, mate. I reckon it's just goofy the whole place. I reckon it's not even real. I reckon Trey's just somewhere in the woods somewhere, and he's just imagining it all. It's like One Division. It's like One Division. It doesn't even exist. It's just Treyland. Just Looney Tunes.
Treyland, the fucking home of
Mina doesn't exist.
Drinking beer before your fight and incest.
Mina doesn't exist. I'm convinced Mina doesn't exist. A lord, I'm gonna find someone of power in England. I'm gonna be like, right, I'm a lord to lord. Mina doesn't exist, and they'll be like, yeah, and it's gonna spread that.
Dude, that's what I gotta do if I lose to AJ. I'm just gonna become a lord of a fucking little plantation, wherever the fuck, far away from here, and I'm just gonna live on that little piece of dirt. That's literally it. I don't care. At that point, my life would have gone through so much shit that I don't even.
You're gonna have to pay yourself, Waffle, because what AJ Ingram is a generational talent. As I said, he is the goal of the scene. He is. I would never tangle with AJ. He smells too much.
Dude, he's ruining. Dude, generational fucking talent, bro. He's ruining the future of his generational talent by constantly into a napkin. You know what I mean?
Have you ever watched Dragon Ball or not?
Yes, I've watched Dragon Ball.
The original Dragon Ball. The original Dragon Ball, though.
I don't think so.
Well, Krillin once beat someone called Bacterium Man or whatever, and it was this smell.
God.
So I think that's what you're gonna have to emulate. I think you're gonna have to like do that the whole time.
I'm gonna have to go full on Krillin. I'm gonna have to fucking
Get rid of your nose.
shave my fucking
Just get rid of
head,
your
put
nose.
some
Just
random freckles on my head. Like
Just
I
get rid of your
gotta,
nose.
I gotta be on my Krillin shit.
Nose plugs. That's what you're gonna need. You don't need mouth guards. You need nose plugs. That's what you need.
Yeah.
But thank you.
Yeah,
We've had enough of calling AJ Ingram smelly and
a piece of shit and a fucking loser and someone who only trains his right hand on fucking Twitter.
Who is
he will
also
never get any fucking pussy because he's a fucking bitch.
Shades of Ali.
We're done talking about that.
Shades of Ali. I can't even say it seriously at this point. Well, thank you for watching. I'm going to put Waffles. What do you want on your Twitter?
Put my Twitter and my YouTube channel, and also if you don't mind putting the Arrested Boxing fights in the description as well, just a playlist. I have a playlist I can
send me all the
just
send me all the links and then I'll put them in.
Yeah, I'll do that right now.
But thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you all later.
Fuck you, AJ.